in all, there is an energy of how gravity pulls you in, how you pull people in.
Hip-hop, it wants you. It requires the individual's background. It's totally inclusive as an art form.
NYDC as a company is different personalities, there's different styles of dance, different humours.
I think something that makes a company is everyone's kind of like support towards each other. I think dance, for me, it lets me like pour my emotions into it. So if there's like an angry section, I can put like all my anger into it. If there's a sad section, and if I'm feeling down, that helps me kind of like funnel my emotions, which kind of helps me just as like a person.
There's a lot of activities maybe that will be so like bent up on rules and such, and like I feel like dance is very free. It's very like do what you want, or unless that's how I take it, and I'm able to do or exactly what I want. I can dance how I want. It allows me to just be free.
I really struggle in school, and my way of kind of releasing it, like Zach said, is to dance through it. Nothing that I've enjoyed as much as dancing. I think that's my thing. I'm fixated on it, and I can't stop doing it.
I think there's been like a real blend of like Boy Blue values that we have and what we have as individuals on the artistic team, like as well as being under the umbrella of the company that we're with, and then what's important to NYDC and like how many of them relate. And a lot of it is to do with like nurturing and supporting each other and everyone's growth as an artist. I know even like the first time I met you, Naya, like, and to see like where you are now, I think that's just affirmation for everyone to be like, there's so much space for growth, like if you give yourself the chance.
When we started Boy Blue, we were young people ourselves.
There was no institution that was interested in what we're doing. There was no spaces that cared about the idea of our piece of artistic expression. And it's maintained and continue to be a driving force in what we do. If you want to see something happen for the future, where do you have to place the energy? If you want something to be kept, looked after, grow, you have to start with that seed. And that's the most important thing about working with young people, and the reason why the work has to always be there and the energy always has to be there is because we want to maintain, we want to improve, we want to make sure things are robust and solid for the future.
I'm looking forward to bringing something that I'm so proud about, especially to our hometown. When to be honest, I didn't think that I would ever be able to do something like this.
It says like, this is what I've got, and I get to show my friends and my family and everyone in Blackpool that this is who I am.
It's also like a big message to say this is what we can do as like youth artists in England and as dancers, and that if we're treated seriously and given like the resources and we have the energy put into us, we can put it back out there.
Community.
Dedication.
United.
Visibility.
Frantic.
Opportunity.
Passion.
Home.
Growth.
Loving. Determination.
Perseverance.
Unique.
Community.
Family.
Opportunity.
Warmth.
Belonging.
Home.
Passion.
Driven.
Expression.
Harmony. Soul. Powerful. Unity.
Elevate.
Fight.
Growth.
Compassion.
Family. Community.
When I dance, I feel liberated, feel happy, I feel blessed.
I think it's quite moving to be able to show what I feel inside in like a physical form for others to like interpret in their own way.
I never really felt like I fit in anywhere else, so like dance, I was like, oh, these are my people. Like, it's not that there was anything wrong with me, it's just that I wasn't in the right place with my talents and my like mind to be kind of like, I don't know, like, I guess celebrated, because I've not felt celebrated in like, for example, like school and like different environments, whereas dance really kind of like champions those people who are a little bit different, a little bit like quirky and stuff like that, which is nice.
Love that.
And I feel like I've learnt a lot from you, especially. Like, I feel like you just have a lot of like, you just really know yourself really well. Like, you know what you want. You're very powerful in the space. And it is really nice to see like a female in leadership, because like I'm like, that's something that I want to do. So I see someone that looks like me and I'm like, maybe I can do that.
I've learned that not everything happens immediately, and how to like give myself grace when I got it wrong, and that it's okay to be wrong.
I feel like everyone has changed as people as well as dancers. Like, they've become stronger in themselves. They've learned what they need to do in certain situations, how they hold themselves.
I enjoy being with residency because I get like loads like of in my DC family around me, and I feel comfortable with it and just enjoy the life with dancing.
It's challenging because we get pushed really hard in rehearsal, and like it's long hours, but I think like Frankie said, because we've got everyone together, it's like good vibes.
Yeah, no, it's always good vibes. Residency, so this residency, you can see the like the growth in like everyone. So yeah, it's nice. We're a family now.
Being able to look at the time frame from where I was at the beginning of this journey and at the end, and then look at things like all the skills and resources that I gained from this experience. We've already learned so much, and it's changed my perspective in so many things in dance and in life.
For me, looking at how the young people were moving together and connecting and integrating with each other, there is this definite gravitational pull. This is about them moving into a new space that when they come out of this program, they should be the ones pushing to be able to create work themselves.